What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, and today I'm back with another video here. The Philadelphia Flyers are on an 8-game point streak. 6-0-1 in December so far. They continue to win games. They continue to play this type of style that is winning. It's a good thing. Look, I've been critical of John Tortorella for a good chunk of this season so far, and rightfully so. Look, I've had my things that I've kind of not really nitpicked, but things that have bothered me, and the Flyers are getting results. They're getting results. 7-1-2 in their last 10, a 2-game winning streak, plus 11 goal differential. Tonight is their 30th game played this season. 17-10-3, 37 points, second in the Metropolitan Division, 14 regulation wins, 8-6-1 home record. The boys are rolling, and the Flyers pick up a 1-0 win over the Detroit Red Wings, who are kind of a little bit back and forth. Detroit right now, and the Flyers have some tough games coming up. I mean, look, this has been a really good month for this team. Obviously, again, like I said, 6-0-1 in this month so far. Could have been 7-0-1. The game against Nashville was very winnable. And really, the Flyers deserved to win that game, but unfortunately, the overtime was the overtime, and it was kind of a weak goal. But from what happened tonight, no Sanheim, and Carter Hart does not start again. So you have Sam Ersson again for the last 3 games, who's been really good. I mean, ERSSON was a brick wall tonight. Obviously, I'll get into ERSSON a little bit. He's clearly the player of the game for me. But starting the last couple of games for ERSSON, he had the tough overtime goal against Nashville, bounce back game against the Capitals. I thought he was good in that one, and he was very, very good tonight against the Red Wings. And the Flyers pick up a 1-0 win. So let's get into this one. Forrester, Couturier, Konechny, Tippett, Frost, and Brink, Farabee, Paling, and Atkinson, and then Delorier with Lawton and Hathaway. Defense, York, Risto, Sealer, Walker, Zamula, and Stahl, and then Sam Ersson was in net. Again, no Sanheim, he's sick. Hopefully that doesn't kind of linger, with the holidays and everything kind of going on, and, the cold weather and everything. Flyers have 3 games left before their Christmas break. New Jersey Tuesday, Nashville at home on Thursday, and then they're in Detroit on Friday, the 22nd. That'll be a rematch there. So getting the Predators and Red Wings kind of out of the way this month, for at least some of the season series. I think the Flyers might play the Red Wings again. I'll have to double check, but I could be wrong on that. But anyway, again, this is another one of those games where you get the first goal, you come in, I liked the Flyers' first period. I really did. I thought they defended Detroit really well. They didn't really give them much of anything. I thought they clogged the middle of the ice really well in this game, and it showed. From the shots on goal after the first period, it was 12-7 in favor of the Flyers, and they get the first goal in this one. It was chances for both teams. I thought Atkinson, he's been buzzing lately. I think the past couple of games he's had some scoring chances at the breakaway and overtime against the Capitals. He had a chance here early, a shot from the slot. ERSSON had a nice save and tight off the Red Wings coming back the other way, and 1-0. I thought it was Couturier. It was Cam York. A really nice give and go along the wall with him and Travis Konechny. They sends it in front. It goes off of, I believe it was Wallman for the Red Wings, 1-0 Flyers, and that would be the game winner of this game, and the Flyers pick up a 1-0 win. And again, I thought the end of the first period, as it kind of went along, Walker I thought was good in this game. Ristolainen I thought was good in this game. Zamula was up and down. I thought there were some okay plays, some not so good plays. I know Walker had 2 penalties, but I did like his game. Sealer I thought was really good. I think with Sanheim being out and him playing so well, you've kind of missed some of the other guys just because of how good Sanheim's been. And I thought tonight was one of the nights where you kind of see that. So that was Konechny's also 200th career assist, so really good for him, obviously. Flyers did get a power play in the first period. They did nothing with it. Farabee was on the unit, though. I will say that, but they did nothing with it. It was bad. So end of the first period, we go into the second. I didn't love the second period. It was okay, I guess. The shots were 11-10 Detroit. It was fairly even in terms of shots. I thought chances kind of led more towards the Wings' way, but ERSSON made some great saves again. Wings were buzzing early. They get a power play. Wallman had a one-timer. It was a really nice save by ERSSON. It was a failed clear by Lawton. Sprong had a shot that went wide. ERSSON had a nice save on a Gossespierre blast from the point. It was a good kill. The Flyers held their ground, but the Wings definitely controlled play up until this point in the period. Tippett had a chance. Oh, my God. He dangled inside, almost cut back the other way and sniped it. Lyon got hurt. Comes out of the game, former Flyer, Alex Lyon. Unfortunate to see because he's had a really good season. And I personally have always liked Alex Lyon. He was really good to me in my media career and everything. And I interviewed him in the bubble back when I was doing my old pod. And he was a really, really good dude. And we just kind of, he talked to us for like maybe 2 hours. I mean, there was like nothing to do and everything, but it was such a really nice guy. Unfortunately, he gets hurt, does not come back into the game. Ville Husso comes in for Detroit. So there was a penalty on the play. Flyers do get a power play. I thought they moved it well, had a couple of looks. They obviously got set up. They have gone with Ristolainen at the point the past 2 games. I think it's been okay. I'd like to see Ristolainen shoot more, get more pucks through. If he can, like he's got a bomb, he doesn't really use it a ton, and I'd like to see him shoot more. And I think for the Flyers D in this one, Ristolainen plays 23:07, York plays 23:13. He led the Flyers in ice time on D. Walker with 18 minutes, Sealer with 18 minutes, Zamula with 15. He got used a little bit less, and then Stahl got 17. So in plays like that, I thought the D kind of rotated well tonight. I liked how the defense played. They were just solid. And I loved how the Flyers clogged the middle of the ice. They didn't do it too great in the second period, I thought. I thought it was just kind of boring offensively. Like the Flyers had their chances. Konechny had a chance on a breakaway. Husso had some really good saves. He robbed Couturier in front. The Red Wings did get another power play here late. It was a good kill. Kane had a chance. There were some couple clears from Sealer, Couturier, and Ristolainen, but nothing too crazy. It was much better than the first one, and the Flyers get out of the period. Not bad. Not good either. But again, it was just kind of like win the period, win the game mentality, close it out, and that's what they did. I thought it was a much better third for the Flyers. I liked how they also... I think the biggest thing was, again, the adjustment from back to the first period where they clogged the middle of the ice a ton. And it seemed like on the breakouts, the Red Wings would always get that winger or center that would come around and pick up the puck in the neutral zone. It would kind of spring up the middle of the ice. They always had a center ice outlet, I felt like. And the Flyers really closed that off, I thought, in the third. Yes, the Red Wings did get in. They generated some, obviously, scoring chances. They had 15 shots in the third period. But I really liked how the Flyers just kind of collapsed towards the middle. They didn't give a ton. They didn't scramble. I mean, obviously later in the game there was obviously a scramble, but we'll get to that in a minute. But I liked how the Flyers didn't panic. They just kind of just kept going with the pace of play. Had a couple good shifts. They got the puck in deep a few times. Frost had a chance where he almost scored, make it 2-0 Flyers. Paling hit the crossbar. Konechny, he had a chance on the Red Wings power play that they got in the third period here. Risto leveled Fabry. Really good hit. Stick came down, high sticked him. They didn't call it there. I was surprised because usually sometimes if there's blood and they see the stick, they might call that. I don't know. They don't. Sealer had a really nice block on Raymond and tight. Nick Sealer was so good in this game. Stick positioning, just, the moving the puck up the ice, the exits, just, chipping it off the glass. Like the little things that Sealer does that you miss, he did it a ton. And again, like I said, you notice some of the other guys more because Sanheim wasn't on the ice. So that was the biggest thing for me. And I just put here at the 10-minute mark, win these 10 minutes. You win these 10 minutes, you win this game, obviously. Again, I thought they won battles, clogged the middle. Paling hit the crossbar, like I mentioned. Then the Red Wings, with 3 minutes left, an empty net. Konechny almost scored. He stripped Gossespierre, which would have been sick if he scored that. It would have just been really, really nice to see. And again, I like Ghost. I said for the longest time the Flyers should have just traded him because he wasn't being used right. They weren't utilizing him, his play, his skill, anything, and it was a mess. But anyway, Kane with a chance, Ristolainen I thought was fantastic. Late he had a couple nice blocks. The scramble in front, it's chaos everywhere. ERSSON, incredible saves. The defense is sprawling everywhere. Block shots. Gossespierre blasts one from the point that gets blocked, and that was it. There was a penalty on the Red Wings with 15 seconds left. It was a trip. And that was all she wrote for this one. I mean, again, you love to say it from this team. You really do. And it's not like, I mean, again, look at this month. You go, again, 6-0-1 in December so far. Pittsburgh, a 4-3 shootout win, back and forth game, give up the first goal, come right back and tie it, give up the lead again, give up the lead with 20 seconds left after you got a power play goal and you win in the shootout. You go a seesaw match against Pittsburgh, 1-1 at home, and then you find a way to win the game in overtime where Konechny was fantastic. Coots with the overtime winner. A solid win in Arizona. A really, really, really good win in Colorado. Like, you had some great moments, had a really good second period. 2 goals in, I believe it was 46 seconds against the Avs, and just closed that one out. You lose in Nashville in overtime. It was a tough one. But, again, the process was the same, just not the result, right? And then you get a really solid win against the Caps in the shootout. The game was great towards the end of it. And then the 1-0 win tonight. What does that tell you? That tells you that this team can not only win 1-0 games, they can win 5-2, 4-1, 2-1, 4-3. It doesn't matter what the score is. They can win these games, and they're doing that consistently every time. And you really, really like to see it because, again, there were times where last year they relied on goaltending heavily. Tonight was one of those games. Like, they relied on goaltending completely tonight, but they haven't really done that a lot this year. This is probably the first time they've had to really rely on goaltending. Every other game in this month, they have had 2 or more goals. So, obviously they only get 1 tonight, but they had their chances for sure. I mean, it wasn't like the Flyers didn't generate anything offensively or ERSSON was held out to dry and just kept them in it. Like, no, it was just a good game. Husso was great. They get the early goal, and that was just kind of how it went. So, a really solid win again for this team, and Flyers are a wagon, ladies and gentlemen. They're rolling right now. So, thanks everybody again for all the support as always. Make sure to check out the channel and all the other videos and stuff that we do. And, thanks everybody again for all the support. And, my name is Chris, and I will talk to you all again soon.